James Watson is an American scientist who, with Francis Crick, discovered the shape of DNA. This discovery was a big breakthrough in understanding genetics. Watson later worked on the Human Genome Project, which sequenced all human DNA. While he's famous for his scientific work, he's also been involved in controversies over his comments on race and intelligence. Jane Goodall is a famous British scientist who studied chimpanzees in Tanzania. Her research showed that chimpanzees use tools, challenging what we thought about animal behavior. She founded the Jane Goodall Institute, which works to protect wildlife and their habitats. Goodall continues to be a strong advocate for conservation.
Jocelyn Burnell is a British astrophysicist. She discovered pulsars in 1967. Burnell's work earned her numerous awards. She's known for her contributions to astronomy.
John Kendrew was a British molecular biologist who made significant contributions to understanding the structure of proteins. Born in 1917, he shared the Nobel Prize in Chemistry with Max Perutz in 1962 for their work using X-ray crystallography to determine the structures of proteins. John von Neumann was a Hungarian-American mathematician and physicist. He made major contributions to many fields, including computer science, where he designed the basic architecture for most modern computers. He also helped develop game theory and worked on the Manhattan Project, which created the atomic bomb. His work continues to influence science and technology today. Jonas Salk was an American scientist who created the first successful polio vaccine. His work saved many lives and is considered a major achievement in medicine. Salk's decision not to patent the vaccine made it widely accessible. He continued to research diseases and founded the Salk Institute.
Linus Pauling was an American chemist known for his work on chemical bonds and molecular structure. He won the Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 1954 for this. He also made contributions to biochemistry and was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 1962 for his efforts in promoting peace. Pauling's legacy includes both scientific breakthroughs and advocacy for peace. He passed away in 1994. Louis Pasteur was a French scientist known for pasteurization, which makes food and drink safe by killing harmful germs. He also developed vaccines for diseases like rabies and anthrax. His discoveries helped prove that tiny germs can cause diseases, which changed medicine. Pasteur's work saved many lives and still influences science today. He died in 1895, but his legacy lives on. Mae Jemison is the first African-American woman to travel in space. She flew aboard the Space Shuttle Endeavour in 1992. Jemison's journey inspired many, especially women and minorities, to pursue careers in STEM fields. She continues to advocate for STEM education and diversity in science. Marie Curie was a pioneering physicist and chemist who conducted groundbreaking research on radioactivity. Born in Poland in 1867, she later became a naturalized French citizen. Alongside her husband Pierre Curie, she conducted significant research on radioactivity, discovering two new elements, polonium and radium.
Max Born was a German physicist known for his work in quantum mechanics. He developed the Born rule, which helps explain the probability of finding particles in quantum systems. Born won the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1954 for his contributions to this field. His work laid the foundation for many advancements in modern physics. Max Perutz was an Austrian-British molecular biologist known for his groundbreaking work on the structure of proteins. Born in 1914, he is best known for determining the structure of hemoglobin, the protein that carries oxygen in the blood, using X-ray crystallography. This work earned him the Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 1962.
Max Planck was a German physicist who changed how we think about energy. He discovered that energy comes in small packets called quanta. This idea helped create quantum mechanics, which is crucial for understanding how the world works at the smallest scales. Planck's work earned him a Nobel Prize in 1918. He passed away in 1947, leaving a lasting impact on physics. Neil Armstrong was the first person to walk on the moon. He made history in 1969 during NASA's Apollo 11 mission. His famous words, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind," inspired the world. Armstrong's achievement symbolizes human exploration and achievement. He passed away in 2012. Niels Bohr was a Danish physicist who made big discoveries about atoms and quantum mechanics. He came up with the idea that electrons move around the nucleus of an atom in specific energy levels. This helped explain how atoms work and earned him a Nobel Prize in 1922. Bohr also helped develop the Copenhagen interpretation, a way to understand how tiny particles behave. He was an important figure in science until he passed away in 1962.
Rachel Carson was an American biologist and conservationist. Her book, Silent Spring, warned about the dangers of pesticides like DDT. Her work led to greater awareness about environmental issues and influenced the creation of laws to protect air and water. Carson's legacy inspires environmental activism today.
Richard Feynman was an amazing physicist from the United States. He did a lot of important work in areas like quantum mechanics and particle physics, which earned him a Nobel Prize in 1965. One of his big ideas was the Feynman diagram, which helps explain how particles interact. Feynman was also a great teacher and writer, known for his fun and easy-to-understand explanations of complex ideas. Even though he passed away in 1988, his contributions to science continue to inspire people around the world.
Robert Hooke was an English scientist known for his work in physics, biology, and astronomy. Born in 1635, he discovered Hooke's law, which explains how materials stretch under force. He also wrote Micrographia, where he first used the term cell after observing cork under a microscope. Hooke made important contributions to scientific instruments and experiments in gravity, mechanics, and optics. His work greatly influenced science in the 17th century.
Rosalind Franklin was a British scientist who helped uncover the structure of DNA. Her X-ray diffraction work was crucial in revealing the double helix shape of DNA, which is fundamental in genetics. Despite not receiving full recognition during her lifetime, her contributions are now widely acknowledged. Franklin's legacy inspires scientists, especially women in STEM fields, to pursue their research with determination. She passed away in 1958 at the age of 37.
Srinivasa Ramanujan was an Indian mathematician who made remarkable contributions to number theory and mathematical analysis. Despite facing challenges and having little formal training, his intuitive genius led to groundbreaking discoveries. His work, including the Ramanujan theta function and contributions to the theory of partitions, continues to inspire mathematicians today. Ramanujan's collaboration with G. H. Hardy at Cambridge University furthered his impact on mathematics. Despite passing away at 32, he is celebrated as one of the greatest mathematicians in history.
Stephen Hawking was a renowned theoretical physicist, cosmologist, and author, known for his groundbreaking work in the fields of general relativity and quantum mechanics, particularly regarding black holes. He was born in 1942 in Oxford, England, and despite being diagnosed with amyotrophic lateral sclerosis (ALS) at the age of 21, he continued his academic pursuits with remarkable determination. Hawking's most notable contributions to physics include his theoretical prediction that black holes emit radiation, now known as Hawking radiation, his collaboration with Roger Penrose on the singularity theorems in the framework of general relativity, and his efforts to unify quantum mechanics and general relativity through the concept of quantum gravity. He passed away in 2018, leaving behind a legacy of scientific achievement and popularizing the wonders of the cosmos. Werner Heisenberg, a German physicist, is famous for discovering the uncertainty principle, which says we can't precisely measure certain properties of particles simultaneously. This idea changed how we understand the behavior of tiny particles. He also helped develop quantum mechanics, which explains how things work on a very small scale. He won the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1932. He died in 1976, but his work continues to influence physics today.